Hi everybody, welcome very much to the channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, and let's prepare for the new moon in Scorpio from 2024. Thank you for watching, your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and use the links down below to reach more of my content and to know and book services with me. So we are still going into the new moon in Scorpio. The moon is getting ready to go into Libra. Maybe it's already in Libra as you are watching right now, and the moon is basically almost empty. We are now experiencing the last remains of the full moon energy of the previous moon cycle, right? And how can we prepare in the best way for the full moon, for the new moon in Scorpio, is to leave a lot, the majority, if not all, of the emotions and feelings, perspectives and ideas that we have accumulated since the last moon cycle that we are still in. Basically, we're gonna leave them all behind, especially because before the new moon in Scorpio, we have right now moon in Libra, and with moon in Libra we are a bit more in a natural state of creating new ways, new innovative and sophisticated ways to logically deal or communicate or think about our feelings, emotions, privacy, security, comfort, and the things that we are attracting or not in our life. So it's a perfect opportunity to detach and kill some old emotions, old feelings, or perspectives about ourselves, the world, society, relationships, what you value, how you think others value you, what you value in others, and what you think others value in themselves and in the world. Because then, as we go into the new moon in Scorpio, we want to be as free and as connected to all possibilities as possible. So it's very important to create new logical ways to deal with our feelings, create new sophisticated ways to go about our values, and create new, a bit more distant, but not too much, because Libra is the most personal air sign, but it's still air. So it still deals with separation, distance, coldness, dryness, logicality, making sense, communicating, expressing, regulating relationships, regulating social distancing, as in not physically, but imagine you are around 5 people the same amount of time, we have similar conversations, but the little details, the little values, the little moments of body language, for an example, makes you distance those 5 people socially differently. One of them might be closer to you, and even the one that you spend the most time with might be the one that is furthest away from you socially. And it's very important to organize, quote unquote, our relationships right now. Because if we think about it, Libra comes after Virgo. And Virgo is the sign, the energy, the space that is the most related to organization, cleaning, having the right space for the right things or for the right events, right? So Libra, or the moon in Libra here, is asking us to organize our feelings and emotions and attractions in a logical and sophisticated way when it deals with our values and our relationships. Because then when the moon goes into Scorpio and it's new moon, we want to plant new seeds, new goals and objectives, new visions and imaginations that deal with deep emotions, deep feelings, fixed, consistent, or stubborn emotions and feelings. Also, deep desires, deep passion, motivation, aggression, and frustration. So, if you have relationship, and when I say relationship, doesn't need to be romantic. It can be from work, a friendship, a family ship, right? A situationship. If that is not organized, if your values and your way to communicate and analyze in more light and sophisticated ways, it's not on point, then you're gonna go deep and you're gonna fixate your emotions and feelings that should be new. You're gonna fixate on that old deorganized, ugly, cluttered stuff, right? And that's exactly the point. It's right now Moon in Libra. It's a great time to really clean our internal world and be more light, sophisticated, and cute, quote unquote, to yourself, right? Value yourself. Value the things that you're already valuing. Maybe refresh how you are valuing those things. Refresh how you are communicating about your privacy, about your pleasures, about your comfort, right? And really stop feeding so much things that are not as aligned with your values, right? As they should. And you don't need to change what you are doing. It's always about how you are doing it, because you can do the same thing but in different ways, in better ways, in more efficient ways, in more or less draining ways. So Moon in Libra is also asking us for balance in our internal realm, in our emotions and feelings. And you don't, like I said, you don't need to change your external world. You just need to create a new internal way that is more logical, balanced, and sophisticated to go about your day, especially relationships or any part of socializing with the world, right? And you really need to, you don't need to, but if you do it, you will not be wasting time or energy for sure, which is to, like, it's Libra, so it's balance, right? Because I was about to say, we need to stop caring so much about the connections and the relationships. But wait, it's Libra, right? So we should be caring and worrying about relationships and connections. Yes, but if you are not valuing yourself, if you are not sophisticated and light within yourself, when the moon goes into Scorpio and you go deep into your emotions and feelings, that's what you're going to go deep into. Non-value, non-sophistication. And that's why also it's important now to bring some lightness, to bring some fun, to bring some enjoyment, right? So you can go deep on that as well, because Scorpio energy always bring a bit of seriousness. All fixed signs bring a bit of seriousness. So first, the lightness and the sophistication will help balance that out. And then that's the key to success, is to be serious about something that you value and enjoy. A lot of people try to just work hard into something they don't enjoy, so their spirit is constantly finding ways to get out of it. Other people just do what they enjoy without being serious or business-minded. So their lower animalistic natures always creating situations to get out of there. So with the moon in Libra right now, we can really feel and have our intuition pointed to balance, lightness, logicality and distance, and initiating something from Libra, and then the depth, the emotion, the feeling, and the focusing, the honing in of Scorpio, right? And then interesting duality, Libra opposes Aries, but Aries and Scorpio are both ruled by Mars. So that means that it's a perfect opportunity to balance these things. First, Moon in Libra, sophistication, pleasure, sugar coating, surface level, lightness. And then we go real quick to the opposite energy to make the best internal juices and internal circumstances. Deepness, power, intention, and pressure. But pressure as in the good way, right? So, the sun has been in Scorpio, right? It is in Scorpio. It's like 5 or 6 degrees, depending on the time that you are watching. So, our actions are already into what we are about to initiate internally once the moon goes into Scorpio. And moon in Libra can really help this out. But first, the moon was just in Virgo, right? Before it went into Libra. So with the sun in Scorpio, our actions, expressions, and visions are about fixed emotions and feelings, deep passions, motivation, aggression, and frustration, and we might not want to express, we might feel blocked, we might feel ashamed, or we might want to be private, or somebody or something, or we think that somebody or something is throwing shade at us. Sun in Scorpio, it's all about a fight between light and darkness, But for example, in my country, we even have holidays around this time because it's always or most of the times very sunny, and it's like the air is cold but the sun is still hot, right? Because where is another symbol for Scorpio? The phoenix, the flaming bird rebirthing, and that's powerful, right? But the moon in Virgo was an opportunity, a sextile, to organize, practicalize, but still maintain the connection and the mutability of our circumstances, practicality, efficiency, and organization, and how we feel connected to our purpose, routine, and patterns so we can act deeply and focused with our emotions and feelings. Now, the moon in Libra will allow us to actually either communicate and express in a more light and sophisticated way, or at least you can imagine yourself, you can achieve all possibilities without feeling insecure, without feeling lost, without feeling unsure, without feeling too much pressed, right? Because the sextile between the moon in Virgo and the sun in Scorpio was perhaps a bit too internal, a bit too emotional, a bit too scattered, a bit too nervous inducing, or too much pressure in specific points that were all connected. And then the moon in Libra just brings that direction, innovation, refreshment, all of that for this, all of that for this new moment, all of that for this new start, right? And it's also very important that we have like a double start situation. Moon in Libra, cardinal air, initiating new ways to logically and sophisticatedly go about your feelings, and then new moon in Scorpio. So we have here a period of 3 to 5 and 6 days where it's all about freshness, refreshment, right? And that's perhaps why Scorpio is associated with the Phoenix, because right before Scorpio comes Libra, right? That allows you to create a lot of balance and rebirth from anything that was unbalanced, toxic, and draining in your life, so you can go focused and really deep into what you really value and what values you, right? So just to conclude real quick, preparing the new moon in Scorpio is to create new emotions and feelings that can be logically processed or communicated in a more light, flexible, pleasurable, and relatable way, always having in mind the passion, motivation, aggressiveness, frustration, deep desire, and deep purposes that we are going into with the new moon in Scorpio, and we are coming from organized, scattered, or crazy, stress-inducing feelings and emotions that were about our reality, work, routine, and patterns, aka Virgo. So we were organizing how we feel about reality, right? Then we are now creating lighter feelings and emotions so we can logicalize and communicate in lighter and more sophisticated ways. So then we can create new deep emotions, feelings, dreams, illusions, purposes, and transformative circumstances with the new moon in Scorpio. All right? So now you know. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Use the link tree down below to reach more of my content and to get contacts and book services with me. Thank you for watching. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. See you on the next time.